By quarter, Celtics outscored Philadelphia 39-36 in the third. The halftime score in Toronto with Cleveland today is Tatum hits a 8-36. We had more points in the third quarter of this one than they had in the first half of that eventual Toronto rally to win.
Scored all 39 points for the Celtics. Tatum 13, Brown 12, and Pritchard 14.
And Tatum started with the first points of this fourth quarter. Good find, Grimes. And back to Embiid, but they ruled Boston at possession, so we play on. Tatum on the pitch. Queta, finally, somebody else, not named Pritchard, Brown, or Tatum, scores for Boston in this second half, and the Celtics hit 100.
By the way, Tatum 4 rebounds away from a triple-double, has 10 assists. What a shot block there by Queta.
Tatum leaning it off the contact. Triple
by Tatum. Has gotten his average in this series, 25.
Now a 20 or 30-point edge, as 24 is the point total for Tatum. Embiid goes at Queta. Embiid continuing to stay out there. A lot of minutes. He's approaching 30 minutes on this game. Only Maxey at 34 and Paul George 31 more minutes than Embiid. The lob towards Queta. Sloppy. Maxey with edge, come back the other way. That speed of Maxey to the basket.
Well, he knew Derek White wasn't on the floor here. Remember before on that breakaway, that was a chase down block.
Grabbing at his right hand is Maxey. Almost like he tried to get a foul there to get out. Walsh missed the three. Queta on the rebound. Hauser. Maxey's got it. That right hand's not touching the ball. And Nick Nurse going to get a timeout.
The injury affects the most. It's plays like the one that you just detailed. His touch when he's around the rim. He likes to finish with finger rolls and stuff like that. And a lot of those plays are really uncomfortable.
Great stuff, Sora. Picking that up this morning at shoot-around. Taylor Shireman knocks down his second three-pointer. And the Boston lead back to 29. Maxey. Still got that. Fourth three-point hit of the night for Tyrese. He's got 19.
For the 9 threes for the Sixers coming from Tyrese. But the Sixers 9 of 24. The Celtics 19 of 42. Offensive foul again on Tatum. Lowered that.
See Peyton Pritchard out there. He's had a terrific night. He has 32 points. Embiid in the lane for 2 more. Dave Joel up to 24 on this night of his return. Pritchard with 2 more points will tie. 3 more points will set a Celtics record. As long as they've been keeping the books on such. He steps back for that record-making shot. Instead, it's Queta who tries to get it. Celtic history on that, or any history for that matter. For the Sunday action over on Peacock and NBC, it'll be Sunday morning and Sunday night baseball, capped off by the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers at Comerica Park in downtown Detroit. Embiid dumps it inside. Edgecombe. See it go through the goal. Doesn't. Queta was there. Got it back. Embiid inside. Working. 26 points.
That picked up a basketball very much over the last 2.5, 3 weeks. This looks pretty good.
And 32 minutes of this. Man, that's a lot more than I think we all thought.
I thought he was going to play anywhere from 20 to 25.
White will step back. That helps for Boston.
60 of the 112 coming from downtown.
Edgecombe guarding Tatum. Pritchard wide open. Tipped by Queta over to White. Looking for the call. Embiid back the other way to Grimes. $25 is the number as we approach the halfway mark of this fourth quarter. Celtics are going to close this out and try to close out the series in Game 5 up at the Garden in Boston on Tuesday. Back cut Pritchard, met by Edgecombe. Tatum.
Oh, man. This is just target failure.
They did hand out white and black towels in the arena. Embiid will load up. He'll miss 3. Tatum has 5 threes, 28 points. Pritchard 32. Brown 20. They have 80 of the Boston 115. Tatum stepping through.
Look, we've got the best.
7 of 8 in this second half. Embiid has gone to the bench. Philadelphia never got close to that flow we saw in Game 2 when Boston missed their threes. Grimes, the punt for Philly. Adem Bona, they were in earlier. Pritchard, Shireman, Walsh. White knocked down Pritchard, going for the rebound. Pritchard took the worst of that contact. His teammate hit him up by the eyes. Grimes, rather, beg your pardon.
But if you would have told me that the Lakers have a chance to sweep Houston going into this series without Luka, without AR.
8 on the clock. Pritchard working Bona inside. That's denied. 4.3 on NBCSN. And we've got Hawks-Knicks Game 5 of a 2-all series at the Garden, Madison Square Garden, on Tuesday night. Brendan Watford has checked in for Philadelphia. Reggie Barlow back in. He was in earlier on tonight. The 3 is off the mark for Jabari Walker. As Sixers put the reserves in for the final 4 minutes of this one. Pitch, Hauser, 3. And the Celtics hit another one. That is 22 three-point makes in a playoff game for Boston. A playoff record. So this three-point shooting era of the Celtics will have a mark in the books for years to come. Pritchard's trying to add a mark with the most points off the bench. He needs 2 more to tie. It'll be Walsh on the back tap, back the other way of the Sixers. Watford inside. 4-2, 50-year player out of LSU. Had a triple-double earlier this year against the Raptors. Interesting, you look at that other series in the East. Paired up with this, it's 2-2. They'll go at least 6. It's the Knicks-Atlanta series. Shireman.
There's always a sense of urgency to wrap up series.
Yes.
When you get an opportunity.